Hey there, Girl Scouts. My name is Alex, and I am a program specialist here at Girl Scouts Heart of the South, located in Memphis, Tennessee. Thanks for joining us once again for one of our virtual troop meetings. And tonight we are going to be following the sign. So, what does that mean? Well, tonight's virtual troop meeting, Follow the Sign, we will be learning the basics of ASL, which is American Sign Language, and learn a bit more about deafness, the deaf community, and the alphabet. Also, you will be learning how to sign the Girl Scout Promise, along with some common words that are easy to learn or you can use them every day. So, here are some facts you may not have known when it comes to the deaf community. So, about 2 to 3 out of every 1,000 children in the United States are born with a detectable level of hearing loss in one or both ears. More than 90% of deaf children are born to hearing parents, and approximately 3 million children have hearing loss. So hearing loss occurs in 5 out of 1,000 newborns. A mild hearing loss can cause a child to miss as much as 50% in classes. So deafness or hard of hearing can occur in many different ways. So sometimes someone develops it over age, so commonly are elderly. Sometimes they're born with it, or they can lose their hearing due to an infection or an accident. So as Girl Scouts, it's important for us to be considerate and caring, and this might include better understanding others, especially those who are different from us. So you may not realize it, but being able to speak and hear is how the majority of things are developed for us. You know, whenever you go to movies, there are no subtitles. Or learning in a classroom. Someone who is deaf or hard of hearing, they might struggle learning and interacting the same way that you learn. So that kind of puts them at a disadvantage. Well, in ASL, it's deeply rooted in the deaf community and its culture. So studying ASL promotes better awareness of and the sensitivity to the deaf and hard of hearing community. And if you're proficient in ASL, you might develop a strong appreciation for deaf culture, and you can promote understanding and acceptance of the language, among others. Well, we are so excited to go ahead and jump right into it, as we are joined by Mary Spencer, who works in speech pathology and is familiar with ASL and those who are hard of hearing. So we can't wait for you to learn more about ASL. This is a pre-recorded video, so please pause along to follow Mary Spencer so you can follow the sign.
Hi Girl Scouts! Tonight I'm going to show you some signs and teach you about American Sign Language in the deaf culture. So, hello, my name is Mary Spencer. And then this is my sign name, which I'll kind of go over that in the next couple of slides. So what is deafness? Well, deafness is when a person has little to no hearing and they have trouble talking to other people really easily. So oftentimes they need to read your lips to understand what you're saying to them. And then they also can talk to other people using their own language, which is called sign language. And you may have heard of it before, but sign language is where you use your hands to talk to a person who is deaf. And I'll be teaching you a few of these signs tonight. So what can you as a Girl Scout do to show that you accept people who are part of the deaf community? You can learn how to fingerspell your name and even eventually take ASL or deaf culture classes in school. But the most important thing that you need to remember is to be really, really patient when talking to those who actually have a hearing loss, like your grandfather, grandmother, or another friend at school. And you need to talk slowly and even a little bit louder than your mom or another adult would want you to. Okay, so I just first wanted to kind of talk to you about the deaf community. So a CODA is a child of a deaf adult. So that they can be hearing or they can also be deaf. Deafness is seen as a gift to those who are deaf in the deaf community for the most part. And then different countries have their own version of sign language. I'll be showing you the American version of sign language. And then only members of the deaf community can assign you a name sign, which mine was MS for Mary Spencer. And then capital D deaf are people who are actual members of the deaf community. So that could be considered a person who is deaf, their family members, teachers, or a person who actually works directly with the deaf person. And then little d deaf are just people who have hearing loss. They can identify as that. 10% of deaf people actually have deaf parents. And then 90% of deaf people have hearing parents. Okay, so here's the alphabet. I'm going to show you the signs really quick. So this is A, that's B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, like that, L, M, N, O, P, it's like the K, but down, Q, which is like the G, but it's just flipped down like that, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, like a little hook, Y, and then Z, just like a little Z. Alright, so I'm going to kind of show you how we would sign the Girl Scout promise in sign language. I actually had someone who knows sign language very, very well to teach me how to say this. So it goes like, on my honor, I will try to serve God and my country, and then to help people at all times, and to live by the Girl Scout law. So again, just to go over it, you would do, on my honor, I will try to serve God and my country, to help people at all times, and to live by the Girl Scout law. So now that we learned the Girl Scout promise, I just wanted to let you learn some of these common words that you can see around the house, or that you can have here in the summer. A lot of these words are really relating to the summer. So we've got hot dog, which is like in the shape of a hot dog. And then you got bacon, and then hamburger. You make like a little hamburger shape, and then you act like you're eating it, taking a bite out of it. And then vacation, you make some V's with your hands. Do right here. And then summer, fall, like the leaves falling off the trees. Winter, you act like you're cold. And then spring, it's like a flower, like that. And then this is flower, boy, like a little cap, girl, mom, dad, sister, like that, brother, friend, grandmother, and grandfather. So those are just some cool common words that you can go around the house doing. Show your parents and have some fun with it. I hope you all enjoyed this. I was glad to do this again. And Girl Scouts, just learn your Girl Scout promise in sign language and impress your Girl Scout leaders. And I hope you all have a great night. Bye.
So a big thank you to Mary Spencer for teaching us more about the deaf community in American Sign Language. We hope you enjoyed following along today and continue to practice signing and have gained a better understanding. And if you are interested in learning more, there are several resources online where you can better understand deaf culture or learn more about ASL. When searching online, don't forget to ask your grown-ups for permission when getting online. But that's all that we have for you today. We hope you had a blast. Till next time. Bye.